Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, we're doing the song review again. It's Saturday night. It's 4:55, so we're going to wait about 5 minutes until, we let some people in. We don't start till 5, but hope you guys are doing well. You're staying safe. You're corona-free. I'm hanging out tonight. I'm going to be reviewing some music. I got a lot of files from a lot of you guys, so far, it looks like we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, we got a lot. We got a lot to review tonight, but I'm going to be here for about an hour and a half tops, so I'm going to get through as many as I possibly can. And per usual, I'm going to be reviewing these from the time they were submitted, okay? So if you're not on our mailing list, you're not going to be able to submit to this. That's how it works. I'm only sending this out to the mailing list. If you're not on the mailing list, jump on the mailing list. That's the whole plan, right? So I'm going to drop a link right here in the chat so you guys can join the mailing list if you want to, so you can be a part of the next review. The next review will be on Wednesday. So I'm going to do reviews on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Today is Saturday Serenades. I just making a little vibe. All right, Chris Ray, what's up, man? What's up, Seed Squatch? We got some people in here. So yeah, that's how you're going to be able to get your songs reviewed, is you're going to be on the mailing list. I send out an email 9 a.m. Wednesday and Saturday, okay? It's first come, first serve. There's an upload link to a Dropbox file folder. And if you want your song reviewed, you get in there as soon as possible. And I have no better way of doing this, okay? So if you're trying to submit your songs now, not going to happen for this one. But you can get on the mailing list, and for Wednesday, you can look for your email and you can upload to the folder. So that's the idea. So I give everybody the same thing, right? It's like, here's the mailing list. You're part of the mailing list. You sign up as the thing comes up, and that's it. It's that easy. So what I'll do is I'll drop a here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll drop my email here, and if you send me an email saying, please sign me up for the mailing list, then I will sign you up for the mailing list, and you'll get an email on Wednesday, Saturday, and that's when you can upload your songs. Okay, so my email is bradley@radium-media.com. Okay, so all you got to do is send me an email saying, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to be on the mailing list, and I want to get my song reviewed on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, and I do this every Wednesday, Saturday. I'm going to spend an hour to 2 hours usually. Last one went over 2 hours. It was a long one, and I got a lot of great songs. Like, I was actually really hyped about it, and some great artists, great producers, and gave you guys all feedback. So today I'm doing the same thing. So we got about 2 minutes before we really get started, because I start at 5 and I want to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to jump in. But it looks like I have a good 30 to 40 songs here. So, just to name a few people at the top, I got AO, I got Mike Dubs, I got Team Antho, I got Sean Crawford, Mikey Needleman, Guan, Christian White, Nabs, Chucky B, produced by, I don't know what that says, King Sir, we got G Soldier, aka Da Vinci, Antonio Rodriguez, MLO Dom, Raheem Vibe, Austin Smith, O Jose, M Treasure, Matt Relevo. So there's a lot of people in here, but those are kind of like the top 10, top 12 songs there. Okay, so I'm definitely going to get to those songs, just so you guys know. So if you're part of that list, you're about to get your shit played. So yeah, you guys show support, show love. Don't come into this chat and be, oh, play me, play my song, play mine. I'm just going in order. Don't get mad at me if it doesn't get to your song. Just be prepared when that email comes in. Be prepared to upload your song, and if you get in there, then we can review your song. That's the way it works. All right. So let's get started. Let's get into the first track. It's by AO. Looks like AO 401. I want to know. You guys got to label your songs better, man. This is kind of silly. You should just have your artist name and the title of the track, or the title of the track and your artist name. That's it. I don't need AO underscore 401 dash AO dash I want to know dash 1231 like 2:41 a.m. Like come on. Send me your final shit. I don't want these crazy file names. All right, so it's 5 o'clock. We're getting into it. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see the folder here, so you can see if you're coming up next, and just show love, guys. Like you know, this is support and love, but I'm not gonna sit here and support and love you guys. I'm here to review your music. I'm gonna give you feedback on production, songwriting, mixing, mastering. I'm in this studio here. It's all tuned. It's shot, scientifically tuned. I'm using the Focal SM9 3-way monitors. I paid like $8,500 for these. I'm sure you can get a used pair nowadays for about half that. Going through the Apollo X, you know, the newest Apollo interface for my conversion. But it's mainly about the room and it's about the ears, right? So getting everything dialed in. The room's really tight. It's a pretty big room. The ceilings are about 11.5 feet tall. And yeah, good stuff. I get good mixes out of this. So I get good mixes and masters out of this room. I'm using 3-way monitors so I can hear all the details. So I'm going to give you guys all the feedback. And if your song comes up and you want like specific feedback, like you're like, yo, focus on the mix and master, or just tell me songwriting stuff, you know, then I'll do that. But otherwise, I'm going to give you kind of like arrangement, songwriting, singing, performance, mixing and mastering, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to give you reviews on that. Okay. So welcome everybody. Just pop your name in here, your info, whatever. You guys should all connect. That's what this is for. So you guys can network. And then you can get some good feedback on your music, and also you can get some eyes and ears on your music. The last live we did had about, so far it's almost at like 500 views on it, right? So 500 people have seen that video, so it's pretty cool. This is a converted bedroom, yes. So it's a bigger bedroom, high ceilings, vaulted ceilings, but nonetheless it is a converted bedroom, yes. All right, so let's get into, but I do have another studio down in Hollywood. I just don't get to it from the Corona thing, you know? So I'm going to go to the desktop here so you guys can see what we're dealing with. And let's play this first one. AO, I want to know. Is AO here? Yo, Lethal, what's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you again, bro. Hopefully we get to your track. All right, we got Eddie in the house. What's up, Eddie? Eddie's always got those classic vibes. All right, so AO, let's get into it. Let's get this first one going.
Says on the beat, boy.
Oh, oh. I wanna know. I wanna know if you wanna see the world of me. I wanna know if you wanna see the finer things, baby. Just let me know what you think, baby. I can buy you high fashion things. I wanna know if you wanna see the world of me. I wanna know if you wanna see the finer things, baby. Just let me know what you think, baby. I can buy you high fashion things. I can drip you in designer. I can buy you what you wanna. Baby, we don't got no problems. In the bed, you know we solve them. Drip in designer. I can buy you what you wanna. Baby, we don't got no problems. In the bed, you know we solve them. It's a mystery how we meant to be. Now we into deep, yeah. Cannot run from me, now we history, we into deep, yeah, yeah. I wanna know if you wanna see the world of me. I wanna know if you wanna see the finer things, baby. Just let me know what you think, baby. I can buy you high fashion things. I wanna know if you wanna see the world of me. I wanna know if you wanna see the finer things, baby. Just let me know what you think, baby. I can buy you high fashion things.
All right, cool vibe. I definitely like the vibe. I was feeling the vibe. I like the chords, like super, you know, 7th, 9th chords. Like love that mood. It's kind of R&B, a little newer R&B. Couple things that automatically stick out to me that I would change to make this just better, overall, is the intro can be a lot more interesting. Your vocal is like very, I don't think it's mixed very well, but I also just don't think it's recorded very well. And I think that that's really probably the main issue, is the recording was not very good. And the vocals are just kind of like on top, and they're pokey. They don't sit in the track. You can mess around a lot more with delays, effects, reverbs, make the vocals swim more. Your background vocals and textures, like I would just make those really vibey and airy, and just like open up the sonic space of the track itself. Some people just don't know how to do that, and that's okay. It's a learned thing. Like, after you mix and master for, decades, you start to get a handle on spatial stuff, like how to use depth, and then also how to use width, and how to use, get imaging up at the top and the bottom. The mix, the master was really the biggest lacking part, I think. Your performance is pretty good, but you have some flat notes in there. Highly recommend that you melodyne it, or you tune it up better with like some auto tune. It's okay to use auto tune, just like, just make sure that it's in tune. That's a really important part. The vibe's good, yeah. Like I think like, vocals need more feeling. I think like that's, performance for sure. Like you can get the performance done a little bit better, but it's just kind of like, it's a little boring to me, I feel like you gotta get that sexy energy, that vibe, and you gotta pull people in. And right now it just kind of feels like a scratch kind of demo. And why not just stem it out and send it over to me, and I'll mix and master it. For $500, I'll do all the throws, I'll tune up the vocals, all that stuff, and make it, something really lush. Like it needs to be lush, right? But good track. Like I like the vibe. I like that it's short and makes it modern. But you got to figure out that intro as well. Like you got to grab people in. That's like a really important part. All right, let's move on to the next one. Mike Dubs. Why you getting mad? Mike Dubs. Why you guys getting mad? Let's get it. This looks pretty limited, so get ready with your ears, guys.
Prince of the city, yeah, run things. You already know. If you take it, man, I gotta find me love. You already know. Messing with a sad, you will get attacked. I'll pull up in the mag while you so upset. Couple bros red, that be with the sex. Did a couple deals, now I'm getting checks. Why you getting mad? 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 First off, you know what it is if you heard of me. They're really trying not to get rid of me, but I stay winning, so it riddles me. Why they keep on trying, you're scared of me. Yeah, I love my women, love my Hennessy. Keep my money close like my enemies. Took it from the man, now we jealousy. I can see your girlfriend just undressing me. I don't wanna talk, cause I'm feeling it. Top take, got your girl feeling it. Talk shit, best believe it back in it. She write that deal like she checking it. In my laptop, she wanna write that. And let this boyfriend here throw back. Never put a mix in my cognac. Why can't be kids like a Kodak? Messing with a sad, you would get attacked. I'll pull up in the mag while you so upset. Couple bros red, that be with the sex.
Okay, yeah, it's a vibe. Like it's it's very aggressive. Like I feel the aggression and stuff, but it's not coming through the right way. It just kind of sounds like play school aggression. And the reason really being to me is that the beat is just not, it's very dated. The boom 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 boom, like just repeating itself the whole time. The drum pattern is just like kind of weak. The kick drum's kind of weak. Drums aren't really hitting. The drum sounds are just kind of like dated. Sound like too old, but not new enough, basically. But yeah, vocals like not mixed very well, very filtered, over processed. May have been recorded bad again, But this could definitely use just like an overhaul in the production. I think if you really like produce this with like a better beat, the beat is just, like right off the rip, like let's go back on this and just really listen to the sounds and the drums.
Prince of the city, yeah, run things. You already know.
You know, like right there, like just the kick drum's just not hitting. It's like clipped out. It's too much. Like I think a lot of this is just like you're referencing on monitors that aren't really giving you what you want, and maybe just like a little overuse of compression. But yeah, just kind of a dated sound here. I think if you maybe took this same kind of vibe and turned it into like you know, some more like drill, like UK New York drill kind of vibe, with the same kind of aggression and top line, I think it would work really dope. I think the beat is just kind of like, you know. But yeah, it's hard to give you too much feedback here. 808's pretty good. Yeah, like what he's saying here. I think the 808's pretty good. I still like to not hear like our 808 going so much the whole time. I think that's kind of like, you know, just 5 years, you know, ago, right? I think now it's just like more like short 808s, and you know, it's cool to have the portamento going up and down. I think that's cool, but you know, the one note 808 with like the little boo 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 boo. You know, it's just kind of let's give me something else here. But yeah, man, good energy. Like the energy on the track is really dope. I just think you should rethink the production. All right, let's move on to the next. Team Antho Ryu. Let's go.
What up, MLT?
So do you guys notice like right away when I play this track, it sounds like the last track, just as far as like, listen to the synth, like the repetitive synth, listen to the drums, and you automatically get like that dated sound. It's automatic to me. It should be to you as well, I think.
They close that door. They close that door.
I ain't tryna run through you, but I might run past you. I got these hoes on my nuts like a damn cashew. Keep the 9 on me, Stafford Matthew. I keep the heat and the flame like Fiona Castle. If I find a snake in the grass, I'ma get him rattled. I was in the deep end, I ain't have a paddle. Anybody do me dirty, put him in the gravel. Remember when I left school, now I got a money book. And I get the green gone like I'm Captain Hook. And I keep the bags on me like I'm old as fuck. I can't wait on nobody like a baby, they gon' hold you up. You don't want no smoke, we gon' roll you up. Treat you like a futon and fold you up. Huh?
Yo, like this vibe, like him as an artist needs to be on like some Bay shit, you know, like on some slaps. This beat is just not it. Like straight up, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, yeah, the beat's not, like I couldn't do anything with this beat. I don't think many people could. So yeah, get new production, man. Like, you know, get on a different beat. Get on like that Bay, you know, boom, 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 boom. Get on some funky shit. Get on some bass slaps. Get on some E40 shit. I think you'd be dope on that. But that beat, I just can't do it. All right, Sean Crawford, let's get it. Dago, Sean Dago, give it to me, AG. All right, let's listen.
Your ass so nice, I'd never be hungry. If your pussy that good, I'm about to fly you to Vegas. I cop the ring and change your name in less than 24 hours, babe. But life full of options come with nothing but benefits. But I'm a minimalist, tell me what you think of this. We could just sedate this lust if you give it up. Let me live it up, kiss it when I eat it up, smack it when I beat it up. Look everybody like that good. Be playing fancy, but I'm still hood. Sipping Hennessy and puffing on a backwood. Give it to me, I'ma hit that spot like a G should. Give it to me on everything, I'ma make it work. I already know you in the building when I pull up. You got the air smelling like some kind of rosebuds. Wanna hear how you sound when you getting fucked. Oh shit, nigga, damn, I give it up to me. I want my hands on your body. Give it to me. I can give you what you need. Let's get naughty. Give it.
All right, so I'm gonna be like straight up. I can tell that this is like a stereo beat with a vocal on top. Like you cut this with your vocal like on top of the stereo beat. And anytime you can like really hear that and you can tell, you're just kind of like, you know, it just kind of sounds like a YouTube beat, or like you grab the beat off of like BeatStars and then you rapped on top of it in Pro Tools. Like for me, like I want to hear like the track, you know, together, like an actual record. The beat itself, yeah, like this is exactly what I was going to say. Like this is DJ Mustard style 2013, 2014. Like the beat itself is just kind of dated, you know? But it sounds good. Like sonically, the beat and the instrumental sounds like how it should sound. But then the vocals sound like cut and paste on top, you know? They're just not in the mix.
To me, reverse cowgirl when you ride it. Give it to me, and we can just slide up this party out it. Feeling on the floor, looking up, make it rain on you. Got you doing shit your man only dream of you. Growling when I put it in, going beast on you. I ain't holding shit back when I give it to you. Come here, we can do this right quick. We can do this every morning, bet you like that. So you be living life, feeling a nigga dick inside, front to back, holding on tight, you ain't finna run. Baby, stick it out, get them fingers up.
Yeah, so like it's hard for me as an engineer producer to like to listen to this just because, you know, not that it's not like a good vibe and everything. It's just that like I've heard it so much, and also like I can just hear how detached the track is from the vocals. You know, that's like Sean, if you want this to be better, even like, dude, I could even mix a vocal to a beat. Like you just have to get an engineer that can do it, right? Like I do that sort of thing. I'll mix a 2-track to a vocal and still make it sound incredible. But, you know, you're talking like, you know, $350, you know, to do that. But here's the thing about this is like the beat is so mastered and the vocal is not mastered with the beat. So you have like this, like the 808 and everything hitting the limiter, and it's like choking your vocals. So every time like the 808 and the kick hits, like your vocal gets lost, and you know, it's like pumping with your vocal because of the compression so hard, right? So you really need like the stems, and then you can do a real mix and master on it. But I highly recommend, Sean, that you find an updated sound to rap on. Like find a track that like is much more modern. Like go for some like 2021 vibes, you know, like more like you know, sample-y and screwed up kind of stuff with like just more modern production. I think would fit you really well. You have a good timbre in your voice, and then just like, you know, figure out better ways to say like, you know, Henny and like going to the club and stuff, because that kind of stuff gets a little too used up. So figure out just different ways to say it. Like you got to say it in a new, fresh way because it's been said that so many times. Like remember, you're not gonna beat Rick Ross at saying that. You know, you're not gonna beat you know, DJ Mustard tracks from, you know, 2013 to 2015. You know, with those artists, you're not gonna beat them at saying that same thing and living that same vibe. You know, so what's going to end up happening is people won't give your music a chance. They'll listen to it a little and they'll go, I've heard this before, but I've heard it from people that do it better, you know? So you just have to be careful with that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, hopefully that's good feedback and it helps you out. Yeah. If you have the stems and you want to do a mix on it, like, let's go. It definitely needs a mix. It needs a mix and master really badly. Mikey Needleman, let's go. Yes, continue, fake believe.
Wake up in an empty room. conscious mess and arrange it into bouquets of guesses. Someday it will make more sense and satisfy the fall. Is there someone who waits for me and greets me inside their dreams? Have I become who I'm meant to be? Have I gotten comfortable? And will I ever finally see the colors I've only been told about? Is this all just fake believe? All just fake believe. All just fake believe. Is there someone who waits for me and greets me inside their dreams? Have I become who I'm meant?
Okay. I love the melodies. I think the song is like very, very unique. Like, you know, I think it brings you in right away, which I love. Like, I love that you like came in like right away. Like, would it take us like 10 seconds to get in there, and it's like interesting right away. So you're hitting all these like really great parts of the arrangement. I'm just gonna give you some notes on some things I think that could really like make it better. The wubbing. I don't know, like maybe find a way to wub a little bit more modernly. I know that sounds weird, but you know, like dubsteppy like wubbing with 4 on the floor is like it's really hard to pull off, man. Like I really like your vocal on it. The vocal on it is so dope. It's like it kind of reminds me of like, you know, like pop punk, like emo kind of shit. And I love like when it kind of breaks up a little bit. I love the distortion, the harmonic distortion on, it's either like a preamp distortion or you're like really hitting some hardware or something, which sounds really nice. It's like a soft clipping saturation that's really nice when you're like, you know, like you're coming up. I think that's sick. Another thing I would do, just like give your pre-chorus more definition by dropping the wub out and give us more of like, maybe an 808 or maybe like a sub bass like that gets a little more legato. Just in this part here. Let me find it here.
Sense and satisfy the fall into bouquets of guess all the conscious mess and arrange it into bouquets of guesses. Someday it will make more sense and satisfy the fall. Is there someone it will make more sense and satisfy?
So those pre-choruses going into the chorus, like I think you got to give us a break with our ears on the, you know, and maybe just go, like just kind of pad it a little bit so that we can build back up to the chorus coming back with the wub thing, you know.
Satisfy the fall. Is there someone who?
I think it'll really add a lot to that chorus. I also think if you have some more backgrounds and stacks on the vocals hitting the chorus, is there someone who, like when you come in right there, like, you know, I like that a lot. I think just like stacking up the vocals, more, you know, just more layers in there. But yeah, otherwise, like, it's great, man. Like, you got a good song here. Like, you just have like, you have the extra touches you got to do. You know what I mean? And I like the way it's mixed. I mean, for the style and everything, I think it works. All right, let's move on. Guan. Juana Guan. Guan, Juana Guan.
Joanna, she the prettiest thing that I've ever seen from Dominicana. The way she whine, drop it low for a nigga, I swear that she hot like a sauna. The way she whine that thing and she drop it down low, say Joanna.
it down. Shawty, she top of the line. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, I know she a 9. And she know that she mine. Making it drip all the time. The way she rocking the designers, yeah, she one of a kind. And when she call me, she say that she lonely. She just want a nigga to beat it up because she horny. Baby, don't you worry, I'll be there in the morning. 1 a.m. Baby, you fine. Baby, you shine. If loving you's against the law, I commit a crime. For you, my baby, see, I swear I serve the time. I said for you, my baby, see, I swear I do the time. Put my ass on the line, because you're worth it, you're worth it. The way your body shaped, girl, you're perfect, yeah. Joanna, she the prettiest thing that I've ever seen from Dominicana. The way she whine, drop it low for a nigga, I swear that she hot like a sauna. The way she whine that thing and she drop it down low. Said Joanna, yeah. I swear this girl Joanna, when it comes to fashion, she a stunner. And she got me high like marijuana. And she super hot just like the summer, yeah. When it come to looking fresh, yeah, she on it. When it come to making money, yeah, she on it. When it come to being bad, yeah, she on it. She a ride-or-die chick who like to live in the moment. She like an Instagram model, keeping it real is her motto. And she like to turn up when she finish the bottles. She like to move to the beat, shawty and freaking the sheets. Baby, it's me and you, and we can rendezvous, yeah. Joanna, she the prettiest thing that I've ever seen from Dominicana. The way she whine, drop it low.
Nice, man. I love this vibe. I think it's super modern, you know, like it has the modern, like I keep telling people in this, like if you're gonna do trap and you can do this shit, like especially, you know, any modern hip hop, R&B, any of that, like you gotta use those short 808s. That's where it's at. It's got a very fresh vibe. The guitar kind of beat is like super modern. You know what I mean? I would mess up the guitar a little bit more. I would just make it sound a little bit more, you know, wobbly, a little funkier, you know, a little more sampled. But I don't know if you just bought the beat. It sounds like you just bought the beat because it sounds like something you'd get off of like BeatStars or something. But it's modern. I love the melody. I love the Joanna. She's Joanna. Like that's so catchy. Like good work on that, man. Like that's super dope. Yeah, Guan, super dope. I love the vibe. It's very modern. It's very cool, and it's cool that you like. I don't know where you're from, but it sounds like you put some island shit in there. You drop in Dominican Republic, all that stuff. Like that's dope. I think it's cool. If you speak any Spanish or you got any like patois to get in there, like put a little more of that in there, a little more spice in there, because that's gonna be like something that helps you stand out a little bit in this marketplace. Like I love that it's Joanna, you know, like that's super dope. I think it's a dope vibe, and it has a cool idea behind it. Maybe stack up the vocals a little bit on the hook, you know, or you know, maybe almost like I almost hear like a call and response or like an ad lib thing on there, you know. But I do like what you got here. This is really dope, man, and you did a good job. I think the arrangement's cool. I don't really like when everything drops out when you're like halfway through the chorus here. I think you should rethink that idea.
Do it, she whine, drop it low for a nigga. I swear that she hot like a sauna. Do it, she.
I mean, I don't really know about that area. I would maybe just keep it rolling so you can just keep going through that chorus. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, you got the Afro beats kind of vibe in there. So yeah, throw some of that in there, man. Like get a little, like go back to your roots a little bit more. I think I'm hearing like a little bit of that in there. And then I'm like, man, I want a little more of that, you know? So just a little more Afro beats kind of vibe, you know. The storytelling's great though. Like it keeps me interested. I think like maybe towards the end, maybe the bridge, like tell the story more so. Like maybe you could even wrap up the story here. Like instead of it being like, you know, she's so sexy, she's awesome, I love her. It could be like maybe you have something else that kind of gets us, like ties the story together about this Joanna. Like maybe a little even more background on her, you know, or him. I don't know what you're into. But you know, let me play this part real quick.
ride or die chick who like to live in the moment. She like an Instagram model, keeping it real is her motto. And she like to turn up when she finish the bottles. She like to move to the beat, shawty and freaking the sheets. Baby, it's me and you, and we can rendezvous, yeah. Joanna.
Yeah, no, never mind. I mean, I scratched that note. I think that's dope. And I like the triplet flow. It's cool. I like it. So good work, man. I like this. I think honestly, like you could get this maybe 25% better with a better mix and master. But otherwise, like sick, dope vibe. Love it. Let's move on. Christian White, Grayson Elliott, Cheap Thrills demo. I have a hard time playing demos. But let's do it. Let's give Christian White some vibes here.
Stop, I mean the whole place shakes at a base weight on a rocket up to space. Like a machine with rage. Battle 3, 2, 1, we engage. Still working for a minimum wage. Started early, clearly back and finishing late, but do you blame me? Did you have to think? That's why anything I do is an excuse to drink. Coming out, dose of steel, sitting on the bus with a can of Ulster pills. I like cheap thrills, cause I'm the dude in the corner smoking pills. I haven't even got the decency. Is it really me? I didn't mean to be, because it all comes a little too easily. Hey, I'm about to lose the plot. Get ready now, move, or lose a lot, lean. Breathe and start the scene, and if your man's still dreaming of, pause. Stop the clock, if I get ripped off, will I give a fuck or not? With a beat too aggy, this is how I'm feeling. Beat you up, swinging from the floor to the ceiling. Hey, I'm about to lose the plot. Get ready now, move, or lose a lot, lean. Breathe and start the scene, and if your man's still dreaming of, pause. Stop the clock, if I get ripped off, will I give a fuck or not? With a beat too aggy, this is how I'm feeling. Beat you up, swinging from the floor to the ceiling. Stop, I mean the whole place shakes at a base weight on a rocket up to space. Like a machine with rage. Battle 3, 2, 1, we engage. Still working for a minimum wage. Started early, clearly back and finishing late, but do you blame me? Did you have to think? That's why anything I do is an excuse to drink.
Yeah, I think this would be really dope for a movie. Like Castro's saying here, it's like this is definitely like a good one to pitch out for sync licensing. You know, definitely has a like car chase, like, you know, I don't know, like it's kind of screwed up. It's cool. I like it. The vibe is very UK. It's very like you know, drum and bass. Got the breakbeat in there and stuff. I think that's really cool. The vocal definitely needs to be mixed like right, and I think overall you just get a better mix and master. I can't really give you too much input on the style or anything, because it's just not a style I really do very much. But definitely I think it lends itself much better to sync licensing than anything else, right? Because I can see this in like, you know, a movie, a TV show, scene, anything. So good work. Get a mix and master done, like straight up. You know, take the track and invest some money into it so that you can then pitch it out to music supervisors or even like publishers and libraries, so you can get some syncs for it. You know, yeah, adrenaline rush. Exactly. You got some cool vibes here. Oh, nice. Got a refill coming. Thank you. So yeah, this is great. I think it'd be really cool for sync licensing stuff. Nabs, Bridges Burn, a bunch of other stuff on there. I don't know. All right, let's hear it.
Satellite to my bridges, satellite, let my bridges burn. Say hi to my life, That's my goal, winning is the one. Tell a lie, tell a lie. Tell a lie till the witness come. Baby, come enjoy my life. Let me take you on a ride for fun. Take a higher for my life. With my bros, yeah, we run. Run up digits to the nine. Smoke a Zuby, yeah, we run. Counting figures to the nines. Gummy scones by my side. Bridges burning to the night. Let me run. Staying humble to the night. Baby, fun. Can you keep up to the night? On the run. I'm just coming through the night. Bridges burn. I'm just coming through the night. Bridges burn. Say a lie to my bridges. Say a lie, let my bridges burn. Say a hi to my life. That's my goal, winning is the one. Tell a lie, tell a lie. Tell a lie till the witness come. Baby, come enjoy my life. Let me take you on a ride for fun. Money coming all in once. Money coming all in once. Gucci Dior all for the fun. Bitches, they stunning, they thinking they won. Baby, my girl, she want the one. I'm at the top, I with the ones. Penthouse suite, I'm in a dome. Ride around, she want more. With a sweet one, what she want. Write it down, I'm going on hundreds. I gotta rest. My bridges, they burning, they burn. I got the stacks. Running, we rolling for fun. I get the bags. She like the bass of my songs for the run. I bring the sound. She got the flows on the deck with the one. I got Gucci, what did you want? Gucci should know when we running on tour. What did you see when you asking for more? Swallow this pain cause I've been through it all. Buzzing off life in the back of the hall. I'm in the back, jumping.
Yeah. I like, you had me like in here. I was like, oh, this is cool. Intro way too long, man. Like you don't need all that. Like you can come in right here. You don't need all the intro stuff.
That's my goal, winning is the one. Say a lie to my.
Like modern song, like 30 seconds in, we're hitting the chorus. You know what I mean? Like we're like already in the song. Like this is just like an intro right here for 32 seconds. It's too much. Next thing is like you have like a really cool idea here for a hook, and then it just kind of starts trailing on and on and on, and I'm kind of like, what's this song about? And yeah, I just want to like, I just want something to latch onto, and I think I'm just lost. You know, I won't even comment on the mix and master because it's obvious that this really needs like sonics done, you know? Like the track is just not mixed. The vocals are very like filtered and weird sounding, and like I like the effect you had here, and then you opened it up. Like it just kind of needs mixing and mastering overall just to make it work. But yeah, like go back on the writing, like get definitive with your writing. Figure out what you're doing, because like you're talking about like bridges burn and stuff here, and it's cool and it has like a concept and a vibe, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, got money counting in ones, money, I got bags of money, and I'm like, what? I'm so confused there, you know? Like I guess I'm missing the concept, or maybe it's just too like ethereal. I don't know, but that's kind of like where it lost me, like right in here, like right about here, like where it's just going on and on and on, and I'm like, huh? Like, don't worry about saying so much, you know? Like, find a melody and repeat it, and then tell us a story. Like, get into a verse, get to the meat, and then get back to the melody and hook us in, you know? That's, I mean, you know, typical notes on that, you know, like, it needs, like, stronger writing for sure. And then I would worry about the mixing and mastering and all that. You know, sometimes people, the problem is like we get into so much into the production because, you know, a lot of us maybe are not where we need to be technically speaking, as far as like understanding what the plugins do, the software does, and like, you know, we go so far into trying to learn that and tweak stuff, and, you know, oh, I got the waves bundle, so I'm going to do all this stuff, and I'm going to filter that, and I'm going to distort, and I'm going to, oh man, what does this plugin do? And we're just kind of experimenting with stuff. You have to get past that period, but you also like just leave that up to somebody that knows what they're doing, like really has that experience, because they can do it without thinking about it. They're not thinking about the technology. They're not experimenting with like, I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I'm just moving it until it sounds what I think is good, you know? But it takes a lot of ear training, and it takes a lot of know-how and experience to know what sounds good. So even if you think it sounds good where you're hearing it, it could sound really bad somewhere else, like on, Focals in a tuned room or in $1 million studio or in someone's car or whatever, right? So you got to be really careful with that. But anyway, I'm going to move on. Chucky B, let's do it. London on God. I don't know what this is saying. Chucky B, Prod, Nida, London Artists, London on God.
Put that on God. Pretty Lip Mafia.
I got my opponent on God. I see your shit from afar. Little bitty bitch, you ain't hard. You buy your shit from a nod. Piracy hanging on door. Number one, I hit the chart. Whatever I do, I go hard. Whatever you do, it's a charge. It's going down and you know it. I'ma keep seizing the moment. Fucking with me is a bonus. I see my hand is aborted. Yeah, my gang know what's up. Make a bone game, run it up. Put my things in double cut. Make a lame man double up. Getting to the money, yeah, I'm on that. Don't cash out, make it all back. Surf that wave, yeah, I'm on that. Surf that wave, yeah, I'm on that. Luxury suite, I afford it. Passion, my fruit be the purest. Eating mango from my doors. I say hello to my tourists.
Put that on God. Put that on God. Put that on God. Put that on God. Put that on God.
Okay, well, to me it sounds like an idea, right? Like, it sounds like an idea. Like, you got to get the hook. Like, I don't think that's a strong enough hook. Like, put that on God. Put that on God. Like, the beat's got to be way harder and it's got to be way better produced to, like, sell that idea through. You feel me? So, yeah, I like that as, like, a post-chorus. Like a tag. You know what I mean? Like, have a chorus that's catchy, like where you're given a repetitive thing and melody, and then go back to the post-chorus being the tag, being put that on God, and just do that maybe once or twice, move into another verse. It seems like all you have going out is just that, put that on God, like it's just going to be like that's the thing, and then also like this rap flow, like it's so like, I don't know, it's just so played, like this is super played out. Da-da-da-ba-da-da, dee-dee-dee-ba-da-da-ba-da-da, ga-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's like future, like 2018, like, 2017.
My opponent on God. I see your shit from afar.
Like 21 Savage. Like, it's just kind of a dated sound. Switch up the flow. If you're going to do that, like, do it to, like, shout out to those guys. Like, shout out to the legends, like the 21 Savage, the 2121, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, But then switch it up. Give us something new. And get to the chorus and then give that tag as the chorus. That's how I would do it. The beat, to me, like, definitely needs better production. I'm not knocking the producer, but at the end of the day, if you want to do something this hardcore and this big, like better production, way better mixing and mastering, like you got to get an engineer involved, 100%. Yeah, like, needs a better mix for sure. All right, so I'm gonna move on. I like your voice. Your voice is cool. It's very like interesting. I like the female voice sounding hard like that. It sounds dope. Like, I love that vibe. So King Sir, let's get it. Habitual Liar, he's back.
Yeah. Yes, sir, on the track. Here we go again. What? Am I supposed to believe you? I'm telling you that I got proof, but you keep lying out your ass.
So, King Sir, first thing I gotta say, man, you gotta back up on the mastering.
Telling me all these alternative facts. You was one bold motherfucker, like one light after the other, starting to believe that they are facts. Baby, what they call that? Yeah. Bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a fucking liar. A bitch, you a liar. A bitch, bitch, you a liar. A bitch, you a fucking liar. A bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a fucking liar. A bitch, you a liar. A bitch, bitch, you a liar. A bitch, you a fucking liar. Remember when you said in June that you and your girls had took that trip to Cancun? Yeah, you say you remember that trip. Well, it's funny, cause back then you told me that your best friend's mama was sick. Ooh. You're telling way too many lies. You can't even keep up on memory. Baby, you are just so sad. Baby, here's an actual fact. You is a habitual, 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 habitual fucking liar. A bitch, you a liar. A bitch, bitch, you a liar. A bitch, you a fucking liar. A bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a, bitch, you a fucking liar. A bitch, you a liar. A bitch, bitch, you a liar. A bitch, you a fucking liar.
Okay, this is a vibe. It's got something in there. I think it's hella funny. Like, you know, a bitch, a liar. Like, it's funny, man. Like, it's very interesting. I like the idea behind it. I'm not like super sold on it. I think it's just maybe because the production is just so, like, you know, just so elementary to me. Like, just the whole like just playing like block chords. But yeah, like the mix to me kind of is actually really it actually kind of like distracts me quite a bit because it's just so smashed. Like, it's compressed so hard and everything's like so over processed, but it's almost like it takes you a while and your ears kind of like get used to it. But like off the top, like if you played this for someone, I think you'd lose them just because, like, you know, it just hits you really hard, right? Like, especially when your vocals come in, it's just super sharp for like an R&B kind of vibe. But it's funny. I would go more into the funny realm of it. I think it's taking itself too seriously. You know what I mean? Like I would almost like make the vocals more processed or more funky. You know what I mean? Like maybe like just go into like falsetto on stuff. You know what I mean? Habitual liar. Like on the chorus, maybe have a layer of that. Like just be more like tongue in cheek about it. I think then it would like really sell this song through. That's my my 2 cents on this one. But it's cool. It's very unique. I love that about it. G Soldier, aka Da Vinci, coming up. Let's roll.
What you listening to? Loud music.
Heart scarred, need stitches. Cause I've been crossed like bridges, it's fucked up like glitches. It's all good but not delicious. Heart scarred, need stitches. Got a little trust like midgets. Walk in my shoes. It's fucked up like glitches. Can't let it fly like. It's all good but not delicious.
I'ma act a fool in the kitchen. Residue on the dishes. I shoulda knew you run with snitches. Shoulda knew you wouldn't listen. When I told you to pay attention. Try to show you a new mission. Tell the truth, I was winning. When you was pissing, I was shitting. Was blessing you from the beginning. You was around me for the riches. When you was grinding for the bitches. And I was grinding for my children. Niggas fake, I don't get it. And why they always in your business? They on your page for the witness. They get paid come up missing. And they always end up dissing. That's how it is in the trenches.
Heart scarred, knee stitches. Got little trust like midgets. Cause I've been crossed like bridges. It's fucked up like glitches. Can't let it fly like pigeons. It's all good but not delicious.
They ain't real, they pretending. They ain't real, that ain't in them. From the beginning to the ending, fucked up life full of sinning. They do whatever just to fit in. Could be locked up and still getting long nights, head spinning. Get together, mama grillin'. You fucking right, I'm attending. Chain bright, sauce dripping. Got like fucked up, you catch me slipping. You say whatever, friends and women. I don't play about my chicken. I leave your land where you kick it. So my name you been I mention. See me up and start dipping. Cause if I'm bustin', I ain't missing. A true story, non-fiction. It's my life, I be spittin'. It's your wife, we be splitting. It's all white, we be flipping all night, grain gripping. I'm on a mission, lane switching. Just pay attention, game giving it.
Heart scarred, knee stitches. Got little trust like midgets. Cause I've been crossed like bridges. It's fucked up like glitches. Can't let it fly like pigeons. It's all good but not delicious. Heart scarred, knee stitches. Got little trust like midgets. Cause I've been crossed like bridges. It's fucked up like glitches. Can't let it fly like pigeons. It's all good but not delicious.
All right, yeah, it's cool. It's got a vibe. I mean, it just sounds like you're rapping over a YouTube beat, to be honest. I think like the hook is just, I don't know. It's underground. Let's just put it that way. Like, I think once you actually hear the verse come in and the rap verse, like you're like, that's it, right? So like start with that, right? Like, why start with this like, you raw shard like riches, like, that's cool and everything, but it just sounds super underground, so you're going to lose a lot of listeners right away. So it's probably a better idea to start with the timbre of the other rapper, like the other singer on it.
Shoulda knew you run with act the fool in the kitchen.
Got a little trust like
the fool in the kitchen. Residue on the dishes. I shoulda.
You feel me? Like, I like that vibe and I like the storytelling here. Like, just come right in with that. Get rid of this hook right here. Like, the hook's not strong enough to come in with it. Like, you rock start like glitches, ripple, triple, tiny, ripple, tiny, rippers. You know, like midgets. And, you know, like, I don't think that's a strong hook. It's not catchy. It's not something I'm going to remember. But this timbre and his voice, like, is cool. So it's a vibe. So put it right here. Like, have a little intro and then jump right into the verse. Like, that's the number one thing I would do. Second thing, you know, buy the beat, get the stems, mix it, master it, rethink the hook. You know, this little like this hook right here doesn't it's not strong enough, I don't think. But those are my notes on this one. Antonio Rodriguez, Venezio, Stratosphere 2021. This is the real deal, guys. Let's go. All right, 95% of the world or anybody that's ever going to come across this song anywhere on any major platform has already skipped this song. Just FYI. All right, second note is that, yeah, it's 5 minutes long. This track is 5 minutes long. hard for me to give any notes on this one because it's just like, yeah, it's so long and it's taking so long to get anywhere. This is like, I don't know. I feel like for me, this is like not, there's a very small percentage of the population and it's for a specific thing. It's like, it's for going out, like to a specific place where they have specific DJs that are specifically spinning specific music. And I can't give notes on that, you know, like I'm like, you know, because someone somewhere is like, nah, that shit's fucking fire. That's exactly what we like in this club and what we do on Tuesday nights here in Manhattan at this random underground place at like 2:30 a.m. You know what I mean? So MLO the Dom, MLO Dom the intern. Let's go.
No dojo, tryna fuck, not kick it. Yeah, I chug Kenny, but the lean, I sip it. Giving me a bird, and I promise I'ma flip it. Ring around the rosy on your block, I'ma spin it. If I miss a spot, half spin and pivot. I know so much about the life I live it. Lollipop dick by the way she lick it. You niggas ain't really like me, I get it. You niggas ain't different, it's the same fucking thing. I'm the type of nigga make a bitch cut her bangs. Yeah, I got guns, cause I ain't Liu Kang. Got a full clip, mask up, no bang. Smooth operator, Big Daddy, Kane. No, I ain't inquired, but the chopper, same. Keep on talking shit, then the Glock, bang. Pumps in the nigga in the air, ang. She said I'm a dog, put some diamonds in my fangs. Yeah, she wanna break it, well it ain't a damn thing. Still out running niggas if I had a cane. Grew up picking locks, couldn't put me in a cage.
All right, that's enough. I'm sorry, but like this is like a freestyle right here. You guys, I'm trying to review records, and I don't know if I'm like being clear enough. Like, quit sending me like your scratch like vocals like recorded through your computer speakers. Like, you know, what am I reviewing here? Like, yeah, dude, sick, fire, good bars, man. Like, what do you want me to say about that? All right. Raheem, something went wrong. That's not even a thing, I don't think. Austin Smith, can you hear me? Let's hear it. Yo, what just happened, right? Like, okay, so I guess like if I'm looking at this from like a score point of view, which would be a really weird review thing to do, like I'm gonna review your score without any picture or anything. It's cool. It has some cool textures in there. It's 6 minutes and 38 seconds long. Like if I played like even 5 of these, the reviews would be over, dude. Like I'd be like, all right, guys, there's your 5 6-minute and 6.5 minute songs. See you later. Have a good night. You know, like this. I'm gonna listen to more of this because it's interesting. All right, but like I don't hear any vocals. I just hear like a score piece, right? Like I'm not even sure. I think this is just like getting high and making music. hey, cool vibe. Good work, Austin. I think it's cool. Like, what you're doing is cool. Make us a song, a record, and then put it out, because I think you got something cool. Get with a vocalist, make something, and then let's review that. Oh, Jose. Because like I'm not here to review scores. Like, I would love to do that, and it would make a lot of sense if there was a picture and you like scored to a picture and I could check it out and give you notes on that. But it's just not going to make sense to just like go through this like esoteric like score piece. Yeah, this is great though. Like, this exactly Lethal. Computer love meets the go-go nightlife. Done and done. Oh, Jose, dude, we're roasting people, but at the end of the day, I love you guys for even like submitting something to get on here so that people could roast your shit. Like, that means a lot. This is what it takes. You better be able to get roasted with your music. You ain't gonna make it in the music industry if you can't do that.
Why you tryna spy? I don't fuck with no one, all that fake shit I despise. All I got is real ones on my side. I got money on my mind. I've been on my James Bond. You been lame the whole time. Yeah. Why you tryna spy? Fuck that social media, I'll block you once or twice. Keep showing that you're fake, then I'ma shake you with the mic. You don't really know me, and your bitch filled up with lies. Loudest thing to a man is how my strap stays silent. Bitch, I'm sicker than a virus. Just don't fuck with them, I'm quiet. Always had a bias, cause you bitches always trying. Try to tap her ass like she got a fucking wire. You can't fuck with me cause I'm a king and you're a tyrant. Can't conspire, don't admire. Fuck your style, burns you fired. I'm a beast and I'm your sire. You deny her, make you dire. Move like an athlete.
All right, straight up, like, homies like got like one of those like, you guys remember like when you had a PC, like you had your own computer, and it had like the little microphone that like had the wire, and then it had like the little head on it, and it's just like literally like a cable almost, and you like speak into it, you know, like you're playing video games and shit, and you're like yelling in the little microphone. Like, that's what it sounds like. He was like, "Mom, shut up, I'm trying to make my records over here." Yeah, Spire, I'm a fucker in the dire higher Kyre, you know. Like, I just like I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe anything you're saying, because it just like your voice on this little tiny microphone, like it's just so, I'm just not sold at all. I think the beat is kind of dope, but yeah, man, get a microphone or like borrow one or go to a studio and pay like $25 for an hour. That's what I would say. M Treasure, youngest invasion. Invasion is not a word, but let's hear it. Maybe it's a vibe.
Royal teens on a rampage.
Quick glitch, glance. Chew your flow with the Arctic. Pity just cut him a slack. Drift on my radar, you kind of a rack. Body so harder, you kind of a cactus. Pushing my limit, I'm going on epic. Vading the game, but you looking active. Little bro picking the game, I'm the cat. I'll keep it all really legit to my niggas. I grind to the top and the niggas on salty. I roll with them minutes, my flow is a wick. That's a warning right there, so don't copy and paste. The youngest invaded the 21st century. Life is so vivid, to get a low soon. I'ma keep it a rolling. It's kind of a means, I can hardly believe it, but I'm too legit. What did I mean? What I reveal? Tryna be real, but you taking no pills. Failures and missing, you taking a pill. Living in life, I can handle the bills. Truly legit, but the realest are red. Pull up so hard, but your life is a tag. Oi, the reapers are in for the taking. Take a pick and never miss a bit. Ain't no face here, but I care. Somebody call it a prayer. This man ain't been hit by the venom. He can normally go tell a tale. Quick glitch, glance.
All right, this pisses me off so much. This kind of shit pisses me off because this guy's so talented and he has such good pocket and such good flow, and like his lyrics are dope and his little like inflections are dope and the pinch, and he's got like the cool shit and he's got great rhythm. Obviously, like, I almost feel like he was a drummer, like he grew up playing drums. I grew up playing drums. I hear the rhythm and the stuff that he's doing. It definitely has like some Lamar, like some Kendrick vibes in it. It pisses me off that this shit doesn't sound good. Like, the fact that it's like not mixed, it's just like his voice on top of a beat. I hate that because the guy's talented. Like, you're so talented. Why can't you find somebody to help you? Like, why can't you pay somebody to help you? What are you doing? Like, you're wasting your talent, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, get a producer, get a mixing engineer, like, get some music together, put it out. You're dope. You got shit. Like, this does not sound like a record, though. It sounds like you just, like, rapped over the top with a microphone and nothing's mixed and it's, like, over the beat and it's just not right. And I don't get it. Like, you got this shit. It sounds dope. Like, let's keep listening. I want to keep listening because I like the song and I like your flow. But it's, dude, get a mix done. Get the shit done.
Chew, you flow with the Arctic. Pity just cut him a slack. Drift on my radar, you kind of a rack. Body so harder, you kind of a cactus. Pushing my limit, I'm going on epic. Vading again, but you looking active. Little bro peeking again, I'm the cap. I'll keep it all really legit to my niggas. I grind to the top and the niggas on sauce. I roll with them minutes, my flow is a wick. That's a warning right there, so don't copy and paste. The youngest invaded the 21st century. Life is so vivid, I get a little soon. My keyboard, the rolling is kind of a maze. I can hardly believe it, but I'm too legit. I'm fluent, I'm aging this game called life. I'm the prodigy of the century, y'all. Truly, your trigger, the power possess. So the fuck with my ability, y'all. I be told many times I resemble a maniac. Told on them fuck with them treasure the menace. I heard you were king, but you can't even claim it. A royal indeed, he could tell. So I detonate hitters with a book of 4 feet, the full of pictures. Searching for riz. I'm glad that you made it. I'm about to blow a brain. I verbally an image, a headache. Quick glitch, glance. Chew, you flow with the Arctic. Pity just cut him a slack. Drift on my radar, you kind of a rack. Body so harder, you kind of a cactus. Pushing my limit, I'm going on epic. Vading again, but you looking active. Little bro peeking again, I'm the cap. I'll keep it all really legit to my niggas. I grind to the top and the niggas on sauce. I roll with them minutes, my flow is a wick. That's a warning right there, so don't copy and paste. The youngest invaded the 21st century. Life is so vivid, I get a little soon on my keyboard. The rolling is kind of a maze. I can hardly believe it, but I'm too legit.
It's just like gassing the whole time. Gas, 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 gas. But yeah, man, dope. I gave you my notes. Get an engineer, bro. Matt Relevo, try.
There's something about you, lady. Got me thinking about the nights when we were laid down naked. Skin touching on the road with you on me. Conversation, try it.
You were wild to get used to that smile.
I'm gonna taste for you.
I think we already reviewed this actually last week. So if you guys want to hear the review on that one, I think it's a great song. Daniel Fetty, Pain Won't Go Away, official release. Let's hear it.
All of the pain I had, that shit won't go away. You remember you told me, baby, that you were here to stay. I know that I hurt your heart and I can't take it away. I'm doing all these drugs and still won't go away. All of the pain I had, that shit won't go away. Remember you told me, baby, that you were here to stay. I know that I hurt your heart and I can't take it away. I'm doing all these drugs and still won't go away. I pray and I pray that you.
Nah, again, it's like, yo, get an engineer. Like, and also, like, why double your vocals so much? I don't understand that. You're like clouding the whole idea here. Way too much auto-tune. You got it on really fast setting. It's just not gonna work. Don't be afraid of your voice, man. Like, you know, like, just learn, you know. I think you got something here. I just can't really tell what it is. It's just very clouded. It's hard to even like make up what's going on here. Chandler Dampier, call me when you feel alone.
Call me when you feel alone. Just know you're not the only one. The only one. Call me when you feel alone. I know you're not the only one. Feel alone. I know you're not the only.
All right, man. I'm gonna move on. I got way too many notes for that one. Chandler, you gotta like sing to a click or something and make sure you're on pitch in time, you know? Lucas Fox, Louder Than the Universe with Cymbals.
Welcome to my brain. You're more than welcome to stay and look at dusty, disjointed memories. Follow me, the things they said to me, and now they're just wishing they just let me be. It doesn't matter that it's imaginary. I'm sat here just sipping my tea. It doesn't bother me, 'cause I can fly around the circus hall, pretending that I've somehow made some sense of it all. Taking pictures off the wall, thinking back to a time when I had it all and I could have screamed louder than the universe. It's been a pretty long day, just blowing the cobwebs away from things that I used to do, the people I never see anymore. Said I went and spent all my time on talking and laughing and wine with a friend who could make me feel comfortable. I don't think I've ever felt less vulnerable. It feels like my heart has left the terminal, but there's no way that I get to see a life where you fall for me. I let my mind run free to what it couldn't be, and we talk about our midnight plans, amazed at how we somehow like each other's favorite bands. Staying up past 23, locked up inside of my mind, but it sets us free and we'd live higher than the universe.
Cool, man. I think it's a cool vibe. Couple things that like really just irk me like right away with the track is that I don't think a lot of people will get to like where you're actually singing, you know? I think it's like almost 40 seconds in. Let me hear this.
To my brain.
Yeah, that just irks me, man. Like, most people will never get to this point where they actually start hearing you sing. So come in with your vocals, man. Like, let's hear the singing, you know? Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, there's not a whole lot of the world that's gonna listen for 40 seconds, and then there's vocals on this. Next thing is like the drums. They're kind of a no-go for me, man. Like, I don't know if they were programmed like really just don't cut. Like, they're very robotic. Like, this song doesn't feel robotic to me. I think you need more soul in it. You need more vibes in it. Like, just listen to these drums right now. Like, and just close your eyes and listen to the drums and feel the drums and the rhythm and everything else, and just listen to how forced it sounds. And that's the part that like really just I would skip. Yeah, it's a no-go for me, right? Because like the rhythm section is just not like groovy enough. It doesn't like have the doesn't have the feel. It's like anytime you're like getting ahead of the beat, it's a no-go. Like, hold back on the beat, get into the feel, and I think you'll and put lyrics right at the beginning, and you're gonna be in a good spot for sure. But yeah, it sounds like a drum programming problem. I also don't like the tone of the drums. I don't know, like, if they were recorded and then edited, or yeah, it's just really weird. I can understand, like, Eddie, you make a good point here, like Talking Heads vibe with the drums, but I don't hear it. Like, I'm not feeling the Talking Heads enough to be sold on that, like, super robotic drum thing, you know? But those are my notes on this one. I think it's a cool song, and it could be so much better, is basically how I feel, you know? Tariq Ali, Crush a Lot. Let's go.
Yeah. Ali. Yo. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That ain't my girl, we just fuck a lot. You niggas talk a lot like they do in barbershops. So please stop with the gossiping, I'm tryna chase a check. Yeah. You niggas worry about these bitches too much. I'm worried about getting my credit score up. For real, I can tell you niggas running out of options, running into dead ends and running from your problems. No outlet stop them, no common sense is common. Like Batman, we robbed him. No mask, man, we robbed them. And that's nothing to brag about, that's nothing to boast about, that's nothing to post about. What you post about? Who you supposed to be? Who you post that for? Was that post for me? You feel me? I mean, put a name on that shit, that's what I'm saying. Fuck. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That ain't my girl, we just fuck a lot. You niggas talk a lot like they do in barbershops. So please stop with that gossiping, I'm tryna chase a check. Ooh, I align godly verses, Jesus Christ with a pen. How they get this nice? They are not nice as him. They'll never be as nice as this, I'm evil. Fuck you, Knievel, I'm stunting. You see that, I'm punting, kicking it, got my feet up, roll another Dutch. GMO, we don't do pre-rolls, that's for lazy fucks. Inhaling greatness in every breath I take, I levitate. My diagnosis insomnia, nigga, I don't get no sleep. It's 7 in the morning and I can hear the music blasting. When doves cry, them slugs fly, nobody knows what happened. All I know is I'm the captain of this motherfucking boat. And life of life don't never wait, they claim we always do the most. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. That ain't my girl, we just fuck a lot. You niggas talk a lot like they do in barbershops. So please stop with that.
Nice, I feel this vibe, dude. I think this is, like, really dope. I grew up on this, you know, like, I got super into the boom bap shit and the New York shit and Chicago and, you know, Talib Kweli and Common and, you know, Wu-Tang and, like, literally all that stuff. I mean, I used to own, like, literally every MPC sampler that you could possibly think of, right? The 3000, the 2000, 2000 XL, the 4000, the 2500, you know, like the 1000, the JJOS. I don't know if you guys even know what I'm talking about right now, you know, like, but I can hear it in this. I can hear that this was definitely made with, like, Machine or with an MPC. Record chops and samples. It really just needs, like, a mix for me. But yeah, it's a dated sound, Tariq, but it's also, like, I think you can make it fresher by not sampling, you know, like, or making your own samples, which is really going to be hard if you're making beats, you know, like this. This is going to be tough. I got a bunch of sample beats, like, that I made, like, back in the days, you know, so I understand that. I sold all my records when I moved from Alameda, you know, Oakland, down here to Los Angeles, and that was tough getting rid of all these classic records. But, you know, sample chops, record chops, I grew up on that shit, smoking weed and rapping and freestyling, you know, in dorm rooms and shit. So I get it. I get this. Yeah, never had the MV8800 though. Never. Nah. Fuck that. Never caught on. Didn't have the swing. Didn't have the pads. Anyway, I think it's dope. I think you really, like, that hook. Like, it's cool. You just gotta, like, really get it mixed and mastered. And if you're going with this vibe and this is your vibe, you're gonna stick with it. Then stick with it. Keep going and find your lane, because I feel like that sound. A lot of people have done that sound, and it's kind of like you got to do something, like, a little bit more unique with it. But otherwise, like, sick, dude. Lil Hines. All right, I'm going to do like 3 more. Lil Hines, Jello. Let's go.
Shake that ass like Jello. 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 Do it for my little fella. Do it for my little fella. Booty fruity like pebbles. Booty fruity like pebbles. Shake that ass like Jello. Shake that ass like Jello.
Yo, I'm done. I skipped this one. You feel me? Like, no offense, Lil Hines. Like, you got something going on, but it's just not, ain't for me. I don't think it's gonna be for a lot of people. It almost has conflicting interests. Like, it's like this like super hard like dated beat, and then you're like shake that ass like Jello. It's almost like when you go into like a really dark place and then you're speaking about shaking an ass like Jello, you're really getting kind of rapey, you know. And you got to be really careful with that because, and dude, this is my opinion, just so you know, like, all good, but like, it just doesn't fit. Like, the vocals don't fit the beat. It's like super hard and dark, and then you're like, shake that ass like Jello. It's like almost scary, you know? Like, damn, dude, where are you watching people shake their ass? Because like, that shit's scary. Like, those are restraining orders, my friend. You got to be really careful there. All right, we're gonna skip this Tariq one because we already did a Tariq one. Enigmatic, yeah, Enigmatic, Nitro, and Eminem. All right, first of all, I can tell right away this intro is way too long, bro.
See, I don't understand why you calling me. Spitting all these lies, you know what you do to me. I need to separate and elevate. Get my mind straight, meditate. Focus on the things that I don't mean the most. My circle is small, so I won't get too close. I won't get too close, no. Ain't that the reason why we still here? Spilling over the shit you billing me for the whole year. Taxing me, it's clear to see that who I am is just a mirror to me. Spitting image what you want me to be. Telling lies over 4 years old. I know that shit was easy, so from the inside out. And I admit it, though I had my doubt. And from the drop, even through all the clout. But loyalty just wasn't a priority to you. I had to leave, find me a new shoe, a new path, I'm chasing a new path. I'ma hit you with the
Grass is greener where you water it. Just let that shit sink in.
I'm better now, I got a house of bricks, so I walk with a limp. And I'ma talk my shit, got a girl to stay and commit. Sit back, stay lit, keep the pockets fit. Make the fam rich, off this music shit. Off this music shit. Comfortable when I put the work and the hustle in. I'm finding time to make memories of the few moments I got with them. Ain't no need to be lost, no need to be lost.
All right, so I like the vibe, dude. I think your vocals sound pretty cool. I would back up off the auto-tune, quit relying on it so much, you know, because what it's making you do is like just repeat like a melody over and over again. It's like like it's keeping you right there because you're hearing the tune and the pitch and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I gotta stay right there. But it's like your vocal sounds good. The beat, like, I think the beat could definitely be updated. You know, the dubstep drums and stuff, like, you know. But also, the next thing is, like, I don't feel like you're writing. Like, you gotta write, dude. Like, you have to understand, like, a melody shape, right? Like, a melody shape is not like... That's just a straight line. Like, straight up, like, it's it's a flat line, right? So if you're going to make a melody shape, you got to start somewhere and you got to come up and you got to go back down. You got to come up and you got to take them on a little trip. And I feel like you need to write more. You need to not get on the mic and just kind of start going and like writing lyrics. I'm talking about writing melodies. So obviously, like I did a whole song creation formula where I recorded myself making a song from start to finish, right? You should get that. You should definitely get that and email me if you want it. But you need to figure out how your melodies are going to flow to the next melody. You need a hook here, and the hook needs to have notes that aren't in what you're doing with the verses, and it needs to stand out more, right? Like for me right now, it just feels like you're just kind of like traveling all over the place. You're just going on, and it's kind of monotonous, and it's like da 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 da, and that just kind of ruins the story for me, because if it came in like that, that'd be cool. But then where do you go from there? You know. Here you go, you guys. Enigmatic needs producers, so hit them up. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's just certain things. Like you gotta figure out how to structure things. Like one of the things I talk about in the song creation formula, the thing I just released, I haven't even released yet. I just released it to my mailing list, but it's 2 + 2 = 4. It's like you have to think in melodies and equaling the same. Like if you repeat a melody, for example, like you come into a verse and you go da 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 da, then you should repeat that da 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 da. And then you can switch it up. Da 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 da. Like keep simple. Like people need simple. I'm bonehead. I know, understand, right? But if you keep it so simple that it's just flat, nobody's gonna be able to follow. People are gonna just be like, "What is going on?" Right? It's just like a kick and snare in the background. So those are my notes for you, man. Like spend some time writing and arranging. I think that's what you really need to get good at. VSOP Lobo, Turn Me Up, Friday night. It's Saturday night, guys. Yeah, so like right away I'm like, yo, this isn't even in tune, you know? So that kind of kills me. But we'll keep going.
Crazy, bitch, I'm dope, even though a nigga from the 90s. Even if they took my hands, boy, I'm still counting. Even if they took my legs, girl, they couldn't stop me. Running to a check. I don't want sex, give me that about the neck. I don't mean to really flex, pull up in the vet. She like, can you spend the night?
All right, like I can't even give notes on something like this. It's like, you know, get it in the key, like like just put auto-tune on and just like figure out the key. Like if you're gonna cut a track, you gotta cut it in key. All right, Leaf of Life, Wife Material. Let's hear it.
Yeah, for the woman them, this is Leaf of Life, represent for the daughters. You know what me I say? No man not for beat up on them flesh. Everybody deserve love and happiness. For the Empress. Real warriors not beat up on the woman, them the woman them strength. A woman where we represent. Real warriors not beat up on the woman, them the woman them strength. A mama earth we represent. Wife material, you a wife material. You are the goddess and the queen, man we treat you equal. Wife material, you a wife material. You take care of things and keep him clean and wife material, you a wife material. You are the queen and him know you're imperial. Wife material, you a wife material. Represent for the family real and Philip a boy, are you choice girl? Yo, one muggle, are you nice girl? One drive, your rose rice girl. Make a boy know say you're choice girl. One beat up your pretty face to your vice girl. But it's true, him know you're a nice girl. Him know why you live your life girl. Yo, but get up on the right girl. Wife material, you a wife material.
Yo, dude, this track reminds me of this one time I was in Costa Rica. When I was living in Costa Rica, I was living in this little beach town called Playas del Coco, and these guys were like in this back of this truck, and I was pretty lit up, you know, like it was like probably 2 a.m, and we were at this little beach bar called the Lizard Lounge, right? And these guys pull up with a truck, and I'm with my friends, you know, my friends are like all locals there and stuff, they're Ticos, and they pull up with this truck, and they're all playing drums in the back, you know, they're like going nuts, like they're just going crazy. And I'm like, yo, what's happening in there, right? And they're like, yo, come on up, you know? And they like pull me up, you know, and I'm like, all right, because I'm a drummer, so I just start like playing the hand drums, and then someone passes me a joint, and I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And I like just start dragging the joint, you know, start pulling it really hard, and pass it off, you know, and I keep playing and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, man, I'm going crazy. And I just start going crazy. I just start going crazier and crazier. And like, I'm just going nuts, and like drums are going nuts, you know, and everybody's in a big drum circle in the back of this truck. And then I get down and I'm like, hell yeah. That was so much fun, right? And my friend, like, he's like, yo, Rasta, man, you know, you just smoking the chewy, man. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, man, you know, they taking the joint and they rolling it in cocaine, you know? And I'm like, that's why I'm all fucking crazy right now. Well, that's it. That's what this reminds me of, because it just feels really fast to me. It's like, and erratic. And I think that's kind of like taking me, it's sort of like clashing with the idea of wife material. Like, it's like wife material, like it's so erratic. And I'm like, oh, what is he saying exactly here? Like, is he talking about love, and he's talking about this woman, this like wife material? Because it feels like I'm high on cocaine in the back of that truck playing in a drum circle.
Wife material, you a wife material. You take care of things and keep him clean. And wife material, you a wife material. You are the queen and him know you're imperial. Wife material, you a wife material. Represent for the family real. Heartbreaking when you treat her like that. Forsaken when you beat her like that. No.
So yeah, maybe I think what it is like, maybe the drum programming is just a little too much, you know? Or maybe if it's even like the BPM is just a little too fast for the song, you know? But like, it's cool. Like, I love the vibe. I love the double stacks with the female vocals in there. That shit's tight. Like, it's really wide. I love that part. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's fast. It's really fast. And a way to slow it down is just like take out some of the drum hits, you know? So it's not going, you know what I mean? Yeah, just be careful with that, because it starts to speed it up and it starts to make it really like intense. And like, I actually really like this part because I think it like slows down a little bit and it feels better to me.
When you treat her like that, forsaken. When you beat her like that, no, you shouldn't treat her like that. She loves you, why won't you love her right back? Heartbreaking. When you treat her like that, forsaken. When you beat her like that, she loves you, why won't you love her right back? Little more you want to touch a real spot. Wife material, you a wife material. You are the goddess and the queen, man, to treat you equal. Wife material, you a wife material. You take care of things and keep him clean. And wife material, you a wife material. You are the queen and him know you're imperial. Wife material, you a wife material. Represent for the family real.
Yeah, those are my notes on this one. I think it almost kind of like puts wife material as like kind of a negative thing almost, you know. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. Joel Hill. This is gonna be the last one. Maybe we'll do one more. We'll do Suede as well. All right, let's get it.
hold on. Give me just a second while I put my shades on.
Uplift each other till the day is done.
If you're gonna hate it, please just save it.
Yeah, there's something real off here. I think it's probably the drums and the pocket. Like the pocket is just like with the piano and the drums, like they're just not locked into me. And then the next thing is like the mix is just really bad. I would definitely want to like mix and master this for sure. Just like the vocals, you can't hear them. You know, they're very like just kind of in the background almost, which is weird. And then the piano is like really big and almost like it's almost overpowering, but it's also kind of like stereo image wise, like it feels like it's out of phase almost. And then the drums just like feel like dislocated from the song. Like they don't feel like the right drums. Like it feels like an R&B beat, but like hip hop kind of thing to like something that's, I don't know. Everything's just kind of disjointed to me, I guess is the best way to put it. I would pick a genre and stick to it. I would stand like the piano and then get drums going. And then, the bass is just kind of like doing the same thing that everything else is doing, which kind of bugs me a little bit. It's like boo, boop, boo, 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 boop, boo, 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 boo. Like it's like following everything too much. So yeah, it's just everything kind of clashing together. So this will be the last one tonight, guys. Suede Tyrell, Cold Steppa. Got the final mix here.
Cold Steppa.
Told that boy go ahead and get it. Ha. Ching. Alternator. Hold up, wait a minute, freeze time when it's passing. The film cut the scene, then I'm back with the action. Drove the whip and steady drift and crashed it, but lapse in the flash. Then you asked what happened. Hold the pic, the post into the caption. The photo slip will catch a cold heart attack, and the nose will drip like it was gold in Alaska. And I stole a chick, you ain't noticed it. Then I froze the wrist, I snow caps in the mountain. Drip gold like a fountain. See, I came from the dirt, so my seed in the ground, and now I got money trees sprouting. Each branch with a fruit of at least $1,000. Harvest the cash and keeps on counting them. Garden of Eden, my city plowing up. The fruits of the spirit grew from a flower bud. Rose gold blossom, whistle kerosene, they better.
Yo, this beat and like the production, no go, man. Like scratch it. Like get a producer. If you're trying to be a producer, you got to study some game, bro. Like I can't hear what you got going on. All I hear is this like weird 808 sub bass thing, and I don't even think that that's on time. And then there's like some weird like thing in the back. Can't really tell what that is. I'm just kind of confused here.
Really drink for this since we were kids. Talking about can everybody wonder what is on the swag, cause he hold pride in the price tag. Ain't no ghetto nigga got that type of cash to buy Gucci, Louis, Prada, any gap, outline a bag. I'd rather buy a meal ticket, split it with attentions to hide in my stash. High speed data, T-Mobile fast, 4 G's in my wheels rolling past. Some of my homies who were really good in the hood, but were never taught to know it's bad. When the light flash, on the screen like Chromecast, should've known that.
And in case you didn't know, my drip too sick, this ain't no type of common cold. I never miss, I hit my target, that's for sure. I can take a chick, but I would rather get my own.
I'm a coast.
Yeah, it's just like the production's just not there. It's so hard to give like any feedback on this. You gotta get the production there. Like get a beat first and then have someone rap on it. I just feel like it's not ready. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play this Lethal Luciano vibe because he's here, and this will be the last one tonight. Just because I don't think I got to his stuff last time. So let's hear it. Oh, dude, you got the really wave. I like that.
You like my style, really. Said you like my style, really. Said you like my style, really. Lethal, She looked at me and started smiling. She's super bad, she a diamond. So beautiful, so sexual. Wanna make you reach your climax. She asked me what's my zodiac. I'm a beast girl, I'm a lion. My pride through the violence. King ride is finest. Everything that the light touches, the sun bright. I'm shining, 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 shining. Real groomed and I'm finest. I'm getting money and I'm grinding, grinding, grinding. I'm grinding. She told me that she like dark men. Yeah, she loving my dark skin. Bully beaming like a shark fin. Yeah, she took the bait like a dolphin. My swag surfing on surfboards in this clear blue in this ocean. Like Will Smith with that pretty red. Go place your bet cause I'm focused. She super bad and she know this. Like my hit single, she owned it. My motivation started rolling. I ain't contemplating, I'm all in. No loose ends, no strings attached. We can keep this friendship open. Let's put this thing in motion. Sexual seduction. My temptation want me to rough in. I wanna beat it up in your love ranch. You can take a knee and I'ma take a stand. Can I pop a cherry in your soda can? You must usually love her.
Yo, I like when you finally come in with the rap verse. Like, I think this is dope. A couple things that I would like do to make this, you know, just more modernized is like mess with the drums, like go with a little bit more of modern drum sounds. I like the snaps. I just feel like the kick drum's a little weird. Also, like, I think that this could use like some like electric guitar, like a little like electric guitar vibe, like if you're gonna go into like that old school R&B, you know, like funky kind of dark R&B kind of vibe, like go all the way in, just push all the way in. Like get a guitarist, like a good guitarist, and get like some wah-wah kind of shit going, you know what I mean? Like throw the Shaft kind of vibe in there. I just feel like that'd be sick to kind of, you know, push that vibe. Also, like, I, for some reason, you know, as a mixing engineer, I don't really like to hear the effects. I don't like to know exactly what you're doing. Like I don't like to know, oh, you're panning it. I hear the panning, you know. Oh, I hear the flanger, you know. I hear the stuff in there. Like, I would mess around more with the vocal effect you're trying to do here. I would try to make it a little bit more musical, and also on the rap part here, like, I think you could go drier. I don't think you need to have so much space and stuff. There's like a reverb that has a pre-delay, like a room slap on it, or it's either that or it's a spreader, like a stereo spreader kind of thing. I think you can kind of calm down on that.
Dark man, yeah, she loving my dark skin. Bully beaming like a shark fin. Yeah, she took the bait like a dolphin.
You know, kind of feels like a doubler, kind of feels like that. But yeah, I like the vibe. I almost feel like you should go more into the funk kind of thing. The you know, like, give me more like of that, like, dark, like, you know, funky Shaft kind of shit. Like, I think that shit's super dope. And the synth for me is a no-go. Like, the synth pad, it just feels too stock to me. This synth pad you got going on the whole time.
And my swag surfing on surfboards in this clear blue in this ocean. Like Will Smith with that pretty red. Go place your bet cause I'm focused. She's super bad and she know this. Like my hit single, she owned it.
Like, if I heard that taken out and I just hear like little sparks of like either Suitcase electric piano or like Rhodes kind of, you know, like, you know, tickled in there, and then like some like, like, give me like some electric guitar vibes. Let the bass and the drums really do the speaking. Tighten up the drums for the pocket, and you got something kind of cool. You got like a cool little, like, you know, yeah, you know, like, it's sick. It feels good. It feels Shaft, like, it feels like big, you know. But sometimes less is more to make things sound big, you know. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming through. It's been fun. I love all the jokes. You know, anybody that got their feelings hurt during this, I'm sorry. We're just having fun. It's Saturday night. I've had a beer and half a margarita. So, you know, like, get mad at me. Fine. Come at me, dude. But, like, at the end of the day, you got to take the heat. People are going to dog you. People are going to dog your music. People dog my music all the time. I've been making music forever. I got accolades, you know. And people are still like, what the hell is that? It's trash. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. It might be trash. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming through. I send out the email Wednesday, Saturday. If you're not on the list, email me. I'll pop you on the list. Bradley at radium-media.com. There you go. The replay will be up, okay, guys? So I appreciate you guys coming through. Wednesday mornings, I will send out an email to the mailing list to upload songs to get a review. Saturday mornings, the same thing. So keep an eye on your inboxes. I'm always trying to get you guys more value. If you feel like I'm spamming you, unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. Right? Cool, you unsubscribed. Oh, I email you too much. I don't care. I'm just trying to help people, right? So if you don't want the help and you got it all and you're just killing the game, making tons of money and killing the records, then yeah, screw off. Get off the mailing list. I don't want you there, right? So I appreciate you guys coming through, showing love, dropping in comments, and getting active on this stuff. It means a lot to me because I like doing this stuff. I think it's fun, you know? Almost 2 hours today. All right? You guys have a good one. Have a good Saturday. Go have a beer for me. You got it. Peace.